I'd like to lift the curtain to our loyal audience here. So as we're doing these videos Monday, April 21st morning, we also react in real time to things that happen, and sometimes we move around our schedules. So right now, like seconds ago, Cooper Flagg just announced he's leaving Duke. He's going to be the number one pick in the draft, and he's advancing his career. That's humongous news. Best player in the sport, gone. Wow. No, Cart, we can't do that right now because we have to talk about Will Berg committing to Wichita State, which also happened over the weekend. And that's the biggest news on the Sleepers media channel right now. Will Berg, former Purdue center, former Purdue starting center, by the way. Never forget the Will Berg era at Purdue. Has committed to Wichita State. He's going to try and revive his college basketball career with the Shockers. Your thoughts on this landing spot for Willie B?
Uh, th- uh hmm, um, no, sorry, that wasn't even a thing. That was just kind of where I was coming from. Who's Wichita State's head coach currently?
It's a fantastic question. Why don't I know this off the top of my head?
No, I just always I know it, I always think Greg Marshall, but it's not. Oh, you know what it is? It's Paul Mills.
It is Paul Mills.
It is
Not
Paul
to be
Mills.
confused with Paul Millsap.
Yeah, great Louisiana Tech rebounder. Um, this makes sense then. I now see the vision because I think Paul Mills has an affinity for bigs that aren't productive, but they're big people,
Like who?
like Connor Vanover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to Connor Vanover?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Oh yeah, he ended up at Missouri.
Did he?
Yeah, he did Cal, then Arkansas, then Oral Roberts, then Missouri.
I wonder if Paul Mills knows he's not at Oral Roberts still.
Mm. Yeah, I could see it.
Anyways, you're able to add a guy with size. He is 7'2". Um, So like I guess they had success last year, Wichita State with the 7-footer. I believe he transferred out. I think his last name was Ballard. So maybe they try to replicate that with Will Berg.
Yeah. So Wilberg, for his career, he averages 2.1 points a game, 1.5 rebounds. Somehow, some way, those career numbers are better than his last season numbers. The year where he started 3 games at Purdue and played more minutes. His numbers somehow dipped from his career averages. I guess that's what happens when you don't get to play garbage time anymore. He would come in for like just 3 minutes of garbage time in last year's and just get dunks against walk-ons. And then last year they expected him to play against like legitimately good college basketball players, and he was visibly terrified the whole time.
So in all seriousness, like not just completely like just go in on this kid because I truly thought that it would benefit him to go down the level. And to me, this isn't the level I was talking about going down to.
Yeah, he needed to go further into the mid-major world, right?
Yeah, just not far enough.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Yeah, I was gonna say he averaged 1 and 1, and somehow that felt high last year. Can we do a game of say something nice about Will Berg?
Yes,
Shot 84% from the floor this year.
he did.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is great. Um, I think he has dual citizenship.
He's 31 for 39 from the floor in his career. So
That's
is the idea that Will Berg just needs more shots?
no.
What are the per 40s? We interrupt this sleepers video to tell you about an offer from Underdog Fantasy. Cart, you love Underdog Fantasy, correct?
Of course I do. Can I have a moment real quick?
Please. Thank you for that. In fact, I'm going to cut you off because our listeners like when we keep these short and sweet. Underdog Fantasy. Sign up as a new user. Use promo code SLEEPERS. Get bonus funds up to $1,000, 50% of your deposit match. The NBA playoffs are rocking right now. I played Underdog last week with a Cade Cunningham line. I'm looking forward to doing it throughout the entire first round of the NBA playoffs, but there's more. You can place picks on golf. You can place picks on baseball. You can place picks on the NHL playoffs that are rocking right now. Join Underdog Fantasy, promo code SLEEPERS. Support this show so that we can keep bringing videos to you. Back to the video.
No, 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 no,
I'm
no.
pulling up the per 40s right now, Cart.
What's Wichita State's fan base like?
Wilberg per 40s,
I like to see
12.
the reaction to this.
Okay, can I do Will Berg's freshman per 40s first?
Yeah, sure.
Freshman per 40s for Will Berg from last year at Purdue. 28 points a game, 20 rebounds.
Whoa.
Will Berg per 40s this year, 11 and 8. If you never took him off the floor, he'd average
Wait,
11.
his per 40s are 11 and 8?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He started 3 games. For a team with Trey Kaufman-Renn and Braden Smith, Matt Painter said that's my guy for 3 games.
Well, he did what he needed to do. You don't get Oscar Clough if you don't have Will Berg.
Oh, this is like Purdue's version of Doug McDaniel.
Yeah, he died for this.
Like he helped get us where we needed to go this year.
Do we know what Wichita State's fan base is like?
Why do you keep asking that?
So I want to see the reaction to this.
Oh, I think they're just going to think we got a Purdue big.
Oh, okay. Well, let me stop.
No, if I was a Wichita State fan and I'm like, ooh, Purdue big that's 84% from the floor, he must just dunk everything. I'd be all the way in. Give me any Purdue big anytime,
But
anywhere.
he doesn't.
But he's a Purdue big.
How many dunks does Will Berg have in his career?
It's Wichita State dog. He's a Purdue big.
I have more respect for Wichita State.
Okay. It could work. What's a best case scenario Will Berg season look like at Wichita?
Uh, like 5-5.
That's mean. I think best case scenario he could get to like 10 and 6.
Double-digit points?
Yeah, 10 and 6. In the AAC, it could happen.
Yeah.
Are they in the AAC? He really should have gone to like the Summit League.
Yeah, or lower.
Like North Dakota would have been great for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, it could happen. Are we rooting for Will Berg?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
That felt like disingenuous.
I don't know. Honestly, I think that Will Berg should just go back and play in Sweden.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, like that. I don't know why he's wasting time in which, like, also like crazy that Will Berg, because like he is 7'2", nice set of hair, tats. Like he has some type of level of aura, and he's wasted it on West Lafayette and Kansas.
Can we play one last hypothetical Will Berg game? Because we're milking this.
He could go to Santa Clara.
This is likely the last time we ever talk about Will Berg on this channel. And that's why I don't want it to end, Cart. I really enjoyed this
I
era so
do.
much.
I do.
There's an argument that Will Berg was the face of the Save the Big Ten era.
That's that's
So
insane.
I know, but I'm gonna miss it. I really am. So I don't want it to end. And I end with this. This is my one last final Will Berg era question for you. At Wichita State, let's just play hypothetical for a moment. He averages 18 and 12 with 3.5 blocks a game on a team that makes the NCAA tournament. Have you mentally accepted that as a premise now?
Sure, yes.
What does that say about Painter?
Oh. Ah. He held Will Berg back.
Did he by starting him 3 games?
Yeah, he didn't
Well, I
get the best
just
out of it.
like this is a 3-man class from Purdue. Cam Heide, Miles Colvin, Will Berg, that at various points of their careers, Purdue fans really believed in. At various points of their careers, we really believed in. We never believed in Will Berg, but we really believed in Heide and Colvin.
Mhm.
All three of them failed. All three of them did not turn into playable rotation players at Purdue the way that Purdue needed them to be. So let's just hypothetically say all three go on to success this year. I don't know if they will or will not. I think Heide chose a horrible destination for him. I think Will Berg should have gone down one level more. I think Miles Colvin honestly could work at Wake Forest. But like I guess of those three, which one do you think is most likely to make Painter look like whoa, what happened here?
Miles Colvin.
And then Heide and then Berg?
Berg's not even an option.
Yeah, there's no world where at the end of this Berg is like a great player and we're like, damn, Paint, you couldn't
Nope,
figure it
nope,
out.
nope, 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 nope.
Okay. Well, thanks for entertaining my premise at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss this era, man. Will
No,
Berg,
you're not.
Godspeed, my friend. And they grow up so fast, man.
All right.